Let me just start off this video by saying I am somewhat ashamed to admit that this is the most American thing I've got to wear. I'm not too crazy in my choice of like buying clothes, but I have a $600 computer. Yeah! I'm making this video today because, like last year, I'm sure there'll be swarms of droogs who are going to take to their cell phones and computers today to bitch about America never being great, how America's so racist, sexist, and intolerant. And I could honestly care less. This isn't so much to address them, but because, like I said, I can care less what they think. We got so many celebrities bitching about how bad America is, yet they're still here. Oh my gosh, Rosie O'Donnell didn't move to Canada. So far only one person's moved to Canada and they kicked him right back. It's like, sorry, hopefully. These people who, so many of these people, these Americans who hate America are still here. Well, let me ask you this. If America is so terrible, why do so many people want to get here? Why have so many people, like, there were people in the 1750s, 1800s, who came here on ships, who basically died in the horrible conditions aboard ships at that time, just to breathe free here. So many people wanted to come here. The Irish, the French, Germans, everybody from the people from the old world, from the Far East. It's incredible. Because those people came here for the same reason that so many men, and even some women, laid down their lives back in the 1700s, over 240 years ago. They came here because the prospect of living free at the risk of death was better than the living death of living under the state, living under the thumb of a ruler, living under a king. And that's what makes me kind of sad looking around at America today, that we've become so... We've allowed all this guilt-tripping and browbeating to slowly drive us back to that dependence on the state that we once fought against. People are enticed to vote not on what benefits the country as a whole, what keeps us safe. Not what keeps us free and prosperous. Instead, they're enticed to vote on selfishness and greed. It's like, hey, the state will pay for it. The state will pay for my abortion, which means actually, hey, the other taxpayers will pay for my abortion and all that. All these other peasants can pay my rent. That's what saddens me, to see that basically we're almost going into the downhill curve of this weird cycle. The fact is, this country was founded on greatness, by great men who risked it all and rolled the dice, and today we are reaping the benefits of that. We went on to become one of the most prosperous countries on earth. We went on to defeat despotism in Europe twice. We went on to become the most humanitarian nation on earth. We went on to become one of the most tolerant, if not the most tolerant place in the West. And sadly, it is that tolerance and generosity that is being used against us. Because America was always great from the moment those men took up pen and paper, well, parchment, obviously, if you want to be a smart-ass about it, writing into life the greatest nation on earth. 240 years later, we're still here. The fact is, people were dying to get here because freedom with risks is better than living under the thumb of a ruler, having no voice, having no representation whatsoever. People live better given the freedom to do what they please, not have their rights taken away from them by the ever-changing opinions of the mob of democracy. And now we see endless attempts at censorship, and even attempts to take away our own very unalienable rights, including self-defense. So I hope a lot of you guys out there who are gun lovers, I hope you take out your beautiful tools of war and have some fun with them, because you have every right to own them. I'm glad you do. Which is another thing that makes America so amazing, the fact that we do have the right to self-defense. You go to a place like Germany, they say, oh yeah, you can defend yourself. You just have to use the most mild means. So if you have pepper spray and a shotgun in your house, and someone breaks in with a knife to slit your throat, you're supposed to pepper spray them. Otherwise you'll get in trouble. Same in places like Britain and France. You got places in Europe where even pepper spray is being banned, where the criminal breaking into your house has more human rights than you do, even though he probably broke in to rape your wife and kill your dog and slit you and your people's throats. Yes, America hasn't been perfect. We've made mistakes, as all nations have. But we're still here regardless of them. And you can browbeat me all you want on white privilege, male privilege, racism, sexism, imperialism, and all that. I'm not ashamed of one bit of it. I'm proud of it. So should you. Obviously, you don't have to agree with everything America's done. But we do stand for liberty, especially now in the face of endless tyranny and the overbearing thumb of the state. I hope we stay that way. By the way, if you can't tell yet, these are not scripted at all. I barely have the patience to sit down and write a script or anything, and I'm obviously not an incredible speaker like Stefan Molyneux, but I am a proud American. So I wish you all a very happy Independence Day, and many hundreds, maybe even thousands more to come. Happy 4th, America.